meant to achieve by coming on to the Matt Taylor TV show. And when you do get the platform to tell us something interesting, you say something negative. It's not really what I was looking for. As a guest on Matt Taylor TV, you can do better, Pisco. Well, I've got my... Oh, look, come on now. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I fucking wonder about you idiots.
The next day.
That Matt Taylor, he's losing his mind doing his morning shows. He just hasn't got the temperament to be a TV personality. The freak gets triggered far too easily.
Sorry.
Fucking hell! Fucking hell! I don't know why you fucking waste my time by doing this shit. You really are a waste of space.
Girl, you need help.
Hello everyone, welcome back to every time we got that not so daily Matt's News. It's been a while since I've last said hello. I do apologise for that. It's all been very busy. The good news is that I'm ready to go. I've got the £500 and I've got the paperwork. I've just got to get a few more signatures. But what I am happy about is that I've got Warren Carter to propose me to be the next MP of Brighton Kemp Town. Now, Warren Carter, champion of the people, community champion. So I'm very pleased and honoured. Ooh, what's that? To have been given that from by Warren Carter. Okay, everyone, I'm ready. Now, no doubt I haven't had any political donations except the kind donation from Brian. So you're not going to get any leaflets from me. You're not going to get any airtime. You're not going to get any radio time. You're not going to get any super duper type newspaper type materials being posted through your door. I just simply haven't got the money. The good news is that the campaign office is safe and nothing's standing in my way. Let's just hope it doesn't get embarrassing, and let's just hope I get triple figures with my votes. Either way, the election is on. So it's all systems go, everyone. Have you noticed all the footage of our arrest? That's gone up. So please check that out. I'm taking a few down because of legalities. But essentially, all that footage of what happened on the 16th of January 2015 is up on... You can see that for yourself now, how we got arrested. And obviously, nothing came of it because we never assaulted anyone. They assaulted us at the election campaign office. Other than that, what news have I got? I've got one more secret weapon that I will be unveiling before the general election. Vote independent on Independence Day, 7th of May. Now this my secret weapon this is my last roll of the dice. If I can't convince you that I'm the best man to be a Brighton Kemp Town MP, I don't know what is. Regrettably, I couldn't even get my brother-in-law to put his signature down there. God knows how I'm going to hope to win the election when my own brother-in-law doesn't think I'm MP material. But I'm not going to let morons let me down. Other good news. I'm selling myself as the UK's most controversial MP. A vote for me. I love this music. War the world. This is music that inspired me to get into politics.
We'll build shops and hospitals and barracks right under their noses, right under their feet.
Yeah, really inspiring, Jeff Wayne. And this is what I've used. Listening to Jeff Wayne as a kid growing up, it inspired me to do something about it. One man can stand tall. So, okay, what other news is there? Remember to place your bet. 201. Put a punt on with £1 punt, and you can get a nice little bit of money. There's all my money. I'm putting my money where my mouth is, okay? I'm walking the walk and talking the talk. So please, everyone, get down there and vote for me. Do you really want slimy Kirby back in power? Initiating the unnecessary austerity? Do you really want Nancy Pratt's in power doing exactly what Ed Balls tells you to do? Not even Ed Balls, Ed Miliband. Either way, vote independence! On Independence Day, 7th of May! Hello, welcome to Matt's News. It's 63 days to the Independence Day, 7th of May, and we're calling it a short campaign. Now, as you know, the long campaign started on the 19th of December, and me and Joe, straight into it. We had a disaster on the 16th of January in which we were attacked at our election campaign office. A lot of people know about it, and all the information is out there on the internet. Now, of course, since that attack on the 16th, it's messed up our campaign in ways unimaginable. Essentially, what we've happened, we've got elements, criminal elements in Sussex, Brighton, Kemptown, who don't want us standing in any election of any description. So they sent the thugs over. They attacked us. We phoned the police, and when the police came, they arrested us and locked us up for 12 hours. But that's all in the past now. The police, it's confirmed that I'm innocent. They're not going to bring any charges against me. But the reason I mention it is because that has really knocked our campaign. Things were going so well. Now, since then, we've had to deal with civilian court cases against us. So not only have we had two thugs come to our election campaign, try and beat up Joe Nielsen, not only have we been arrested, we still had to go through a civilian courts to essentially stop crooks fraudulently stealing what's rightfully ours, our campaign office. They are really trying to shut us down here in Brighton, Kemptown. The reason why I'm doing these, I'm going to do a daily broadcast. Why not? Because it's so important. Every day counts now. Every freaking day counts until Independence Day on the 7th of May. Look, too many ums. I need your money, ladies and gentlemen. I've personally blown £2,000 of what should have gone on leaflets. Look, Nancy Pratt's, Kirby, work, rubbish. But this is what I should be doing. This is what I should have spent my £2,000 on, but which I can't now because it's gone on barristers, lawyers and legal fees. Now, every political party needs money to win an election. I went to the briefing yesterday at the Brighton Town Hall, and the Royal Mail are going to give out a free mail-in. So part of the election benefit is that I can have a leaflet sent to every single voter in the Brighton Kemptown constituency. But of course, those leaflets need to be printed. Now, on the last count, Conservatives have had £230,000 donated to them. Labour have had 168,000. Greens 61,000. The Lib Dem 22,000. I've had nothing donated to my campaign as of today, and this is why from now on I'm going to really be asking every one of my supporters and everyone who wants to see real change and an alternative to the three main political parties, please, you know, we're all going to have to help each other on this, and you're going to have to help me by throwing your money over to me, and I am going to help you by being the best representative Brighton Kemptown has ever had in its whole history of parliamentary MPs. I'm dedicated to this, okay, ladies and gentlemen. This is a passion, and we have to win this Brighton Kemptown. We can't let Slimy Kirby in. We can't get Nancy Pratt in. And we can't get anybody else with established political parties. Because they're useless. You know that. I know that. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone watching Matt's News, and I hope you come back tomorrow.
Don't be so day away. You know I got
Yeah, hi everyone, that's Will Black, one of my favourite... Where's the album gone? Will Black, absolute my favourite musician of all time now. He's my new super rock hero. Hi everyone, welcome back. Let's see, on the board, we've got 34 days to go to the election. And it's all going fine. What can I say? Easter soon, so I'm looking forward to getting back with the family, spending time with the kids. The election wise, it's all systems go. Next week we'll be handing in the paperwork and the £500. And then let's hope I get more than 2 figures votes. Because there's every chance it's just me voting for myself. Let's just hope that isn't the case. I know I've got big support from New York. It's just a shame it's on the other side of the Atlantic. But not to worry everyone. Our office, my campaign office, is on the South Coast Road. So we're going to have some messages put up in the window, and 100,000 cars pass this stretch of road every week. So I'm not out of the game just yet. A lot of people are rightly, I love that line, don't piss the day away. So a lot of people, my detractors, quite frankly, it's all systems go and everything to play for. So please, I beg you all, vote independent on Independence Day, 7th of May. And have a good Easter. If you don't hear from me soon, you'll hear from me on the 7th of May, where the Hoaxtard's coming up. Bye bye everyone. Hello everyone, welcome again back to Matt's News. 27 days to go before Independence Day, 7th of May. The good news, today is the deadline for all the nominations, and I'm glad to report that I've been confirmed by Claire Wardle that I've got a valid nomination, which is great news. And I just want to give a big thank you to Warren Carter for being my proposer and Joe Nielsen for seconding it. Now of course Joe Nielsen isn't going to be running in the election. I doubt it whether he's going to make it to the 7th of May, let alone a whole parliamentary term. He's the whole toll has taken a heavy toll on him, and of course he just isn't up to health to do so. But of course, good news is that I'm there. You know, I hope you enjoy my big signs I put on in front of the election campaign office. There's one here and one there. As you can see, this is a great way to advertise my candidacy. There's 100,000 vehicles pass the office every day, and of course a lot more on the buses to and fro Brighton and Eastbourne. My personal news, I've had a visit from the crook yesterday. Of course the crook hasn't gone away, and as a gesture of goodwill I'm not going to name him on this occasion, but he paid me a visit. I was out with my sister yesterday and he paid me, they had a bit of cat and mouse along the South Coast Road because I'd rather not talk to him. He eventually cornered me. And while he was telling me that how I got to be out of the election office by the 10th of May, even though the judge hasn't awarded anyone anything yet, he very coolly stuck a post-it note on his dashboard with my home address on it and postcode. And I said to him, what you got my home address for? And he said to me, remember, I used to live just around the corner from you. And this is kind of like intimidation and threats I do get and now what it seems like on a daily basis, and it's a price to pay for going up against the bad guys and standing up for integrity and honesty in public office and standing on an anti-corruption platform. Hello everyone and welcome back to Matt News. We've got 54 days to Independence Day, 7th of May, General Election 2015. Sorry I haven't been on a few days, but it's been a very busy couple of days in the office. Guess who we have had a visit from? Yes, Mark Waters, the thug and the crook who attacked us on the 16th of January and who's also trying to close down our election campaign office. Yes, he came around yesterday. I've got some pictures to show you. There's one here and there's another one there. And this is Mark Waters, who I found out is a known drug dealer in the area. Obviously that's how he's got his money, to buy this property with the intent of closing us down. Now we know from other external sources that the people who are trying to close us down are the Freemasons. Sussex Freemasons. If you don't think the influence and the practices of Freemasons don't affect you, think again, ladies and gentlemen. Your Freemasons and Sussex is affecting every single area in life. In fact, Freemasons are stifling democracy because they're trying to shut us down. And it's, okay, that's fine. You know, it's been a week without donations and I'm desperate for it, but that's fine. I'm going to do it anyway. The stats are back on my Matt's News. People are watching it. Please share these videos. This is the only platform us independents have got. And it's the same across the country. All independent parliamentary candidates are being stamped on, are being hidden from view. They're being ignored. They aren't being promoted. Aren't given enough time as the other established political parties are being given. Now look, I'm telling you all, independent candidates have just as much credibility as those failed party politic candidates. The Labour, the Libs and the Conservatives are in it together, and they're going to keep on keeping it together, and they're going to keep on lying to you and ripping you off. So if you've got any nonce out there, ladies and gentlemen, vote independent on Independence Day, 7th of May. Okay, so should we just keep it at that? Because I'm a bit rolled up. I'm pissed off because I haven't done my electioneering because I've got crooks coming in trying to shut us down. We are on the verge of collapse, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want the best MP, Brighton Kemptown, vote for me. Because you're not going to get it from Nancy Pratt or slimy frickin' Kirby. Okay?
Damn all this I do. I've done a big poo. Yeah, so what's going on? Not a lot, really. Not a lot. We've had Matt Taylor, and now it's like, it's the campaign for that. It's like, how many bits of that can be trimmed for informative little 30, 45 second little nuggets? When he talks about being arrested for child porn, I should imagine is going to be interesting. Yeah. Matt Taylor in the house, yeah. Matt Taylor, I'm stupid. I was kicked out of the army for being mentally unsuitable, and I thought I'd stand to be the Sussex Police and Crime Commissioner. I really think I can hold down a professional job in a position where I'm expected to actually do things. I'm valued right. I'm Matt Taylor, and I'm the thickest shit. Matt Taylor. They gave my job to Kate Bourne, so I harassed her, called her a prostitute and a drug dealer and an Nazi, because I thought, I'll get kicked out, I'll get that job. I'm Matt Taylor, that's how stupid I am. I'm Matt Taylor. I go around telling everybody I had child porn. I was arrested for child porn. I'm Matt Taylor. Go around telling people I was arrested for taking 3 boys into the woods, showing them decapitation videos. Matt Taylor. I'm harmless and I'm funny. I'm Matt Taylor. I'm zany. I'm wacky. Matt Taylor. Oh, Matt Taylor. Yeah, Matt fucking Taylor. What a fucking knobhead. What a knobhead. What a prick. What a fucking melon-headed hills-have-eyes-looking motherfucker. You're jealous of what? Jealous of what exactly? Being grossly obese, being bald-headed, being stupid, being completely unemployable, you know, having to live your fucking life on benefits in a fucking council house because no one will ever give you a job. Anyone types the name Matt Taylor into Google, and what they're going to see, you or nothing. I do better than you, Matt. A lot better than you. And I might be seeing you in fucking court. But seeing as this is, you know, an ongoing investigation, can't really have you in check, can I? Go on, fuck off, Matt Taylor. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here, you smelly fat tramp. Go and super glue some fucking shit you found in a fucking bin to your fucking walls. Fucking hell. Crazy, wacky, zany. I'm zany. I'm Matt Taylor. I got porn bombed by Pisco the legend. I had 400 subs and I lost them all. I'm Matt Taylor. Big baby. I throw pens across the room. Matt Taylor. Oh, big stupid cunt. Ooh. Yeah, fucking know it. I'm going to enjoy Spanner in Battling Dog's premiere of this. Ooh, yeah. Wait till you fucking see. Wait till you hear what comes out of Matt's fucking mouth.
Mr. Bob. James.
Black Raptors, Hammer, Black Sons of Warren, you shall be avenged.
God! What's your sole purpose in this army? To do whatever you tell me, Drill Sergeant? God damn it, Trump! You're a goddamn thief! Not the most outstanding test I've ever heard. You must have a goddamn IQ of about 60. You are goddamn 50, Private Trump. I'm gonna let them know that Dolomite is my name and fucking up motherfuckers is my name.
Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we.
It's all part of the plan.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Live long and prosper.
The only good plug is a dead plug.
What you are doing is mad. It is diabolic.
Your balls are showing.
Get in my belly!
We vigorously defend our right to post anonymously and stand by that 100%.
I can't comment about Taylor right now. Let's just see what happens next.
He's gone quiet lately. Maybe he's too busy scraping pigeon poop of Brighton Pier.
Have you already repaid the money you stole from poor bats? Greetings from Bavaria.
You've got the charisma of a lettuce snap. You really should be sectioned now for everyone's sake.
Taylor is a phenomenon. That this idiot is still at large is fascinating. You are a dangerous criminal and a convicted stalker-mat. And an identity thief.
Who's gonna want to donate to you, Matt? People say you're a scammer. Just out for money. Look how many comments you get, Matt. Laugh out loud. None. Pissing myself laughing. You're not too bright.
For the record, I'm not Babs.
You know me? Of course you do. That's because I'm famous. I'm gonna let them know that Dolomite is my name and fucking up motherfuckers is my game.
Welcome to Guerrilla Democracy News. News the mainstream media dare not report. SRA survivor Jeanette Archer claimed the Windsor royal family were Satanists while holding a protest outside Buckingham Palace in London on Saturday, 26 June 2021. Universally ridiculed for misspelling satanic on their publicly funded banner, Satanic Ritual Abuse. Jeanette Archer's reputation is being predicted to plunge following further revelations by Archer's #1 whistleblower, Shelley Moe. Thank you for watching Guerrilla Democracy News, and please like, subscribe, and share.
This is what the fucking internet's turned me into. This has just become some stupid little game. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck do I want to do in my life? I'm a fucking grown man. I'm just a bad tempered bully who goes around hurting people.
Right, don't be.
I'm starting to fucking hate myself. And I'm just fucking turning into a dick. I've got addicted to
Yeah,
this shit.
no,
It's
I
like a video
understand
game, right?
Well,
And I'm fucking up people's lives, right? And every once in a while, I get the wrong people. Mostly I get the right ones. But I don't know. You've got to understand that what I do, the way I work, is...
Yeah, it's harsh and horrible.
But what I do, look, Sharon, what I do is psychological, right? And that's the thing. People underestimate me, but you forget. I overcome people's fears in a psychological way.
It's, what, on the internet? Come on, man.
Yeah, no,
seriously. What on the internet?
I get inside people's heads. I really do.
Not
I really
mine.
get inside people's heads and I mess them up.
Yeah, I wish I cared more for myself. I've just become some sort of dick. I think Grobnob really cares for you, Sharon.
Look at it,
Well, you did.
Practice makes perfect.
and then I'll slag off some other tit. Fucking, mate, I've been going to Matt Taylor because he's great to do an impersonation of Matt Taylor. Oh, Matt Taylor, I'm a naughty boy. Yeah, it's been done 3 times now, hasn't it? It was.
Yeah.
3
of them have had him now. He's on a 2-year probation, whatever it is. What's he called? 2-year sentence, they call it, don't they, or something?
Well, it's a sentence, but it's suspended for 2 years. But you have to keep your nose clean for that 2 years. The idea is it makes you behave yourself, but it doesn't seem to work on Matt. So he's going through the system, and they've been more than patient with him, for fuck's sake.
Well, I know for a fact, if I was to phone Sussex, I haven't, but if I did phone Sussex and go, look at this blog, he'd be arrested straight away. Man. I did tell him that. You know what I mean?
Doesn't the victim have to report it, though?
Yeah, it's got me, because obviously he's wrote 7 or 8 blogs about me, and then there's Sharon, there's quite a few others, like, I think you're on there as well, but there's enough of us on there, but one of us has got a phone and go, listen,
I'm a frequent flyer.
He's breaking his bail conditions, I want him locked, I want him arrested, whatever, and that's it. If you're locked, you have to finish his sentence, won't you? You have to finish his 2 years, whatever it is.
Yeah. Battered and buggered. He'd find out what it's like to be a girl. You know.
So, he had his warning from me, but he hasn't really fucking changed. He's just gone off into someone else now, that's all. It's typical Matt.
Yeah, he's a nut job, isn't he?
Well, he's not right in the head, that's for sure. He's a bit obsessive.
Anyway, I got myself a little less bit today.
They ain't blowing over in the window there.
So,
we may have green.
I've got a military change.
Green.
Oh, as it happens, I don't know. We just like having a mention of him, but they like all this stuff.
October 2022, is that right, James? Well, there you go, and there's plenty of time to lock him up yet. Plenty of time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, James didn't know. He keeps an eye on it.
Yes, James, well done for the Wilford 1 case coverage. Very good, mate.
Fucking, she is sick to fuck of getting shit about it, and she just fucking knocks anyone off.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if she was part of Hoaxtead research, she'd know who you were and know that you were friendly.
Yeah, she does. She does know exactly who I am, like. Yeah, she does.
There you go.
She knows about what I was doing 3 years ago, you know? So that's not a new bleeding heart. That's a bleeding heart that's been around for a while.
Yeah. I think somebody's just using the same name, and it could be coincidence.
It could well be, yeah. It could be me. Fucking Julian Dots aren't there. You're right. It could well be. We all do it. Like some money coming out of that. Yeah, James, I don't care about SG.
Yeah, innocent till proven guilty. Yes,
well, haven't they pled guilty, though? They've pled guilty, haven't
they? Some members of the team have. It's Danny, so yeah. Jingle jangle jewellery, lovely, lovely, lovely. When I'm in my wheelchair, come and give me one.
Matt Taylor. Matt Matt Taylor show's finished, and so is mine going to, and I'm gonna be off. Alright, so thanks for tuning in, and if you ain't Matt Taylor, you're a knobhead. You're a knobhead, Matt Taylor, you're a knobhead. You biggest knobhead going, you are, proper knobhead. Fucking numbskull is what you are. fucking idiot. And a bullshit, and a bollock brain, and a turd who writes turd. Call you a turd and a turd you are, you fucking turd. Yeah, you're a massive turd, Matt Taylor, Matt the Turd Taylor, Turd Taylor, Matt Turd, you fucking turd you are, turd. Matt Turd, turd man, turd. You fucking turd, what a turd you are, you fucking turd. You're like the king of the turds is what you are, Turd Taylor. On Taylor Turd TV, turd, what a turd, you big turd. Fucking turd. Turd Taylor, turd. You do make me call a turd. You go and call the police. Oh, it's calling me a turd, it's not fair, I'm not a turd, I'm a nice person. You're a turd, Taylor. Oh, right, turd, not a turd. Huge turd. You're like the king of the turds. Turd you are, Taylor. The turd Taylor. Turd man. What a turd. You're such a turd, Taylor. You're a turd. Fucking turd. Turd. Matt Turd. Matt the Turd Taylor. Turd in it, Taylor. Oh, you turd. What a turd. People look at you and they go, oh, God, what a turd he is. What a fucking turd. What a turd. Turd Taylor. Taylor the turd. What a turd. Turd Taylor. Turd. Yeah, turd. You fucking turd. Turd Taylor, turd, you turd. Turd. Is it turd? Is that Matt Taylor? Matt Turd Taylor.
I'm Matt Taylor. I'm wacky and crazy. I'm not a stalker. No, I'm not a stalker. I mean, a little bit. It was fun. Fun. I'm wacky and crazy. You know, I like to paste loads of rubbish to my walls. I'm wacky. And I like to paste Katie Bourne's head onto pornographic models, masturbate over her. Wacky, crazy. Want to talk to Brian Harvey, get laminated. Oh, God, fucking Matt Taylor. What a fucking scumbag. Oh, God, he's at it again, isn't he? But yeah, I was reading some of these newspaper stories, but what he was doing, he was getting Katie Bourne's face and putting it over these lingerie models, like glamour models from like porno mags and stuff like that, and sticking her face onto them. Oh, hang on. Yeah, as I was saying, what a weirdo. He's like avid marionette bow selector. Fucking stalker. Fucking weirdo, crazy fucking loony. When he's properly mental. I'm Matt Taylor, I'm a loony. Anyway, on another note, I got my encyclopedia of the
Thought I'd shed some light on this. It's going to be a bit of a as far as I know, this is Matt's, isn't it? Right, what I'm going to say to all of you lot, and T.A. Rogers, that's Matt. You're all a bunch of fucking freaks. Matt, you've been around too many kids and too many women, so you've got nothing to say. Now, see how disgusting this is? How dare he? Now, Matt, and all your little friends and whoever your little bitches are, I've reported Jeanette to the courts, okay? My evidence went with that as well. Now, who has been in contempt? Let's have a think. Matt, you're in contempt, but not for that. Angie was in contempt and actually put witnesses in danger. Jeanette's definitely been in contempt twice, 3 times. And as for Owen Lucas, yeah. So why are you calling people paedophiles? And Matt, you're still being questioned. So how many kids have you shown videos now, Matt? How many? How many women have you dragged in even though you're a stalker? Now, for Matt, of all people, who's the weirdest fucker I've ever come across, and his bitches, this is rude. This is rude. I mean, pedos don't go down the woods with kids or have anything on their internet, do they, Matt? Absolutely disgusting. Matt Taylor, you're a fuck up. So are all your friends, so are everyone you're with. Now, unless you've got some evidence of this, Matt, looks like you've just got yourself in big trouble again. So yeah, the majority of us who have got any education or safeguard training or anything like that will report people that are breaking laws around protected children. I've done it, many others have done it. It's all coming out in the end. It's all coming out, the whole lot. So you can bitch and you can try and put people down and you can do what you want, but guess what? Even as far as Ireland, you're going to be pulled out. And it's easy. Because you lot, you see, the problem is you like so many videos of yourselves over the years. Wow, there's a catalogue. So, yeah, it's very disturbing. Matt, you seem to have sexual obsession with what you did with my childhood. That was when I was a baby. I mean, that's creepy as fuck. King off, what a load of shit. You're full of shit. You, Matt Taylor, are a danger to society. Absolute danger to society.
It's not funny for the person who's at the receiving end of it, because it isn't me that's getting it, it's someone else. And there's all sorts of dirty stuff going on. And Matt Taylor, do you remember Matt Taylor, the idiot?
Matt Taylor?
Matt Taylor. Yeah, he's like stalking another woman.
Taylor.
Yeah, he's on for his 4th appearance in court, and he's still got a suspended sentence over him that's good for the next 18 months. So he could be going to prison finally, hopefully.
Has he breached his order?
Well, if somebody phones the police, he has, because he's been doing it all again. He's sticking his nose right in this situation, the fucking scumbag. So, Matt, you know, you won't be seeing your kids in prison. I don't think their mum will be dragging them up to visit you in that miserable shithole. It'll be fucking grey walls, but bars on the windows, you know. And it's been, he's been waiting for it for ages. He really needs it, doesn't he?
See, I don't know the guy. Up until about I don't know, maybe 6 weeks, 2 months ago, we didn't really know, or maybe a bit longer than that. But 3 months ago, we never really fucking knew any of, the only person we knew proper was Danny Oak's place.
Yeah, Danny will fill you in.
Life's not all about songs, keep it up. We were born to be wasted. Life's not all about songs, rip it up. The beats are gonna drop, you can trickle up. Your night is on fire, but it's not enough. We were born to be wasted.
Yes. Ha 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 ha. I watch TaylorTV. There is something about Taylor that keeps me watching.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Matt's News. We're on the 19th of March 2015 and we've got 48 days to go until Independence Day on the 7th of May. This is just the first update after the court case we had a few days ago. The good news is that our election campaign office is safe. We're not going to be closed down until after the general election. Then, you know, Joe Nielsen will have the decision to make whether he's just going to leave this flat to the crooks or whether he wants to pursue it in the courts. Either way, that's a decision for Joe Nielsen. But the good news is that we're safe. When all our money has gone on solicitors' fees and barristers' fees, £1,000 an hour, all the money's gone. But the good news is our election campaign office isn't going to be shut down. We've got the breathing space now to go until past the election. Okay, so hustings are coming up. So please, I know we've got the LGBT. They're organising one at the Queen's Hotel in Brighton in April, and of course the Argus have got one organised in the Seattle hotel down at the Marina. There's just two of many more hustings I hope that are going to be arranged over the next month. I will definitely see you at the hustings. This is the only type of electioneering I've got available to me. Obviously I haven't got the money for the leaflets, and I haven't got the money for anything else. I know Simon Kirby sends newspapers through everyone's doors. I just haven't got the money for that. I wish I had. But I'm going to only rely on putting my point across and trying to convince you to vote for me during the hustings. It's all going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to this election. It's a weight off my shoulders knowing that the office is safe. So I can just bang on. Another good piece of news is, of course, my new website. I hope you all check it out. The website the name is the same again. It's www.sosparty.co.uk. But I hope to see, but if you check it out, it's all been rehashed. I'm trying to attract as many votes as possible. Look, please, ladies and gentlemen, don't fall into the myth that independent candidates aren't as credible as the established political parties one. Because if in fact you may find that the people who started that myth, that lie, that smear, most probably were the political parties themselves, because they don't want anyone in power other than themselves. And anyone who is an independently minded is going to be a challenge for what they want to achieve. They're going to be any independently minded person will be an obstacle for the three main people who are all in it together. So what the point I'm trying to make is vote independent, because we're just as credible as the political parties. Now, I know in Brighton we've got Charlotte Rose, and we've got myself, and we've got Joe Nielsen, compared to the Slimey Kirby, Nancy Pratt. Then you get either Davy Jones or Paul Chandler from the Lib Dems. They've had their time, okay, and they've failed. So please, give the independents a chance. Give the independents an opportunity to show you what we can do. Okay, so look, thank you ever so much, everyone. Remember to vote independent on Independence Day, 7th of May, and check out my all-new website, sosparty.co.uk. And I'll catch up with you another time on Matt's News. Bye for now.
I know all about rats. Yeah, mostly human fucking rats, you know. Rat Taylor. I'm Rat Taylor, I'm vermin, yeah. I'm not a stalker. I'm innocent. It's all lies. The BBC and the Brighton Tribute Herald. Oh, they're all liars. They make up lies about me. Lies. Oh, that Sharon Gale, she's another liar. Oh, and Katie Bourne, whose name I can't say, she's a massive liar. And I didn't say her name because I'm not guilty. I'm innocent. I'm Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor TV. Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor YouTube. Matt Taylor TV. Matt Taylor. You Matt Taylor? Who do you think you are? I'm Matt Taylor. There's only one Matt Taylor in the world, and that's me. Matt Taylor. I'm Matt Taylor. I am Matt Taylor. I'm going to be famous. I'm going to sell books and be a millionaire. I'm Matt Taylor. I'm very clever. Guilty. It's all made up. Fake news. Never been in a court, never been found guilty. No, not a stalker. No, I'm not a stalker. And I don't know how that child pornography was found in my possession, but it wasn't mine. Matt Taylor. I'm Matt Taylor. I am Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor. Will you be my mummy and wipe my bottom? I'm Matt Taylor. I'm a big baby. Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor. Oh, fuck off. Matt Taylor. You're fucking useless, Matt Taylor. You really are a waste of space, Matt Taylor. You're a failure. Kicked out of basic training. Didn't progress to phase 2 because he was psychologically unsuitable for army life. Which can mean anything, but basically it means you're just a div and they can't be doing with you. Just like that bloke's knobhead, fuck him off. He's useless. Matt Taylor. Pratt Taylor, yeah. It's okay, does he? Like, vroom, vroom, Peppa Pig, wibble, wobble. Matt Taylor, he's a failure. Matt Taylor, he's gonna meet a jailer. Matt Taylor's a nonce. Matt Taylor's a ponce. Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor. Yeah, I could have called my dog Matt Taylor, but why would I do that to a dumb animal? Not that he's dumb, he's quite a clever little chap in his own little way. Certainly, he's certainly the scourge of the rodents round here. Rat Taylor. I'm Rat Taylor. I'm Rat Taylor. Oh no, let me go, dog. Wait, zany and wacky. Zany. I'm Matt Taylor. I harass people constantly online for fun. And then I say they're harassing me. I'm not a stalker. No, I'm...
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
I am Dracula.
I'm Arthur, King of
I
the
bid
Britons.
you welcome.
Good call, baby doll.
He's mad. He's mad. He's madder than Mad Jack McMad, the winner of last year's Mr. Madman competition.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
You know me? Of course you do. That's because I'm famous.
I'm gonna make him an offer again with you.
What you are doing is mad. It is diabolic.
It's all part of the plan. Let's put a smile on that face.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Open up, it's pigs!
Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself.
The only good bug is a dead bug. I don't want to be a product of my environment. I want my environment to be a product of me.
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
They're here.
To infinity and beyond.
Use the Force, Luke. No. I am your father. Let go, Luke.
And Matt Taylor, your kid's address is going out there because I sent you a message half hour before I went online. Beg me not to do it, and I won't do it. But this is the problem. This is where the dark side has difficulties. They have difficulties. Andrew Hughes. We'll find out who you are in a few seconds. This is where the dark side have difficulties covering their tracks because they can't apologise because it's light. The dark cannot mix with the light. I'm the light. I've apologised many times for things I've done wrong. But these pieces of shit out there in this group, they can't apologise, they just attack more. So we've got people like Kaylee, we've got people like Ender Divine. Now we've got Matt Taylor thinks he can take me on. I know where you live, mate. I know where you live, Brighton. I'm going to dox your kids. I told you had 24 hours. I told you to come on here and beg me not to do it, but you don't care. So now your wife that don't live with you and your children that don't live with you, Matt, I smell a rat there. Let's see what happens from this day on, Matt, because I ain't letting you go. Just go.
The Bolney Road Stalker. So is that you, Matt Taylor, then? So you don't want to
You don't want to build bridges or get on with anyone, do you? Because that won't help your channel, will it? You just like to be an arsehole. She didn't nick it on your order, you dickhead, because you didn't even know she was coming round your fucking house. You only had her round there because you thought you was going to shag it. Can you imagine you two fat bastards going at it together? Ooh. Is that what she done? Give you 2 phones to lick her out? You dirty, manky, fat bastard. Go and have something to eat. Go on, I know you have issues when you get all hot and flustered, you have to eat.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Taylor, the leader of the SOS Political Party. I'm on a mission to change the world. Yeah, to change the world. Because I think it needs changing. I think we need to change our world to make it a better place for our children and our children's children to live. I think it is abhorrent that we have nuclear weapons. I think it is abhorrent that we fight wars on this planet in which kills thousands of innocent men, women and children. I think it is abhorrent that we have poverty, that people can't fulfill their own potential for the sake of not having enough money to do so. But most of all, which makes me cry, which breaks my heart, is that we have child abuse. Okay, this is why I'm standing up to the podium and saying, hey, pick me. I'll lead humanity to a brighter future, to a better world. Hey, pick me, because I want to dedicate my life to eliminating war, poverty and child abuse, to name but a few. Hey, pick me, Taylor. I'm willing to start my own political party to make a difference in this world, because I think everyone can make a difference in the world, even you. And one of the difference you can make is by helping me spread the SOS word. I could really use your help getting me to the UN so I can address all the leaders of the world and tell them about my SOS war plan. It's a modern alternative to how we fight our wars. You can read all about it on my website, www.sosparty.co.uk. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there are a new breed of political leaders out there. And we're coming to you, we're coming to the front room and to the cinema and to the podium near you. It has to be done. I'm not willing to go through another millennium of the crap that has gone through the millennium beforehand. Things must change. The way we do politics in this world must change. The way we do politics in our nations must change. And change starts here and now with you. Everyone who watches this has the power to spread the word, to bring about new, radical and revolutionary change in our world and in our nations. Now listen, the SOS Political Party, it's got a political message which is very simple. Only with radical and revolutionary solutions can we ever hope to tackle and solve the problems that face our society. Now please, ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming from heart to heart. My name is Taylor. www.sosparty.co.uk. Have a look. Okay, it's good fun. And let's make politics fun. Because we've got to interest the young. Bye for now, and look out for the next political broadcast.
Hello everybody, welcome to the programme, welcome to the show, and let's discuss who was stalked relentlessly by a sexually obsessed pervert called fucking Matthew Taylor. A sad, mentally ill, pathetic, dribbling fucking man-child, subnormal, fucking Neanderthal tub of shit. Matthew, do you understand? If you post any fucking material identifying your victims, naming your victims, or putting photos of your victims online, it will result in you getting a knock on the door and an invitation for a holiday in a room with bars on the window and a bucket to shit and piss in. Do you understand that, Matthew? Have you got that through your thick fucking skull?
Basically, what I'm saying is, if you fucking discuss me, my channels, my online fucking names and identities, use graphics from my channels, or in any way identify my channels, I can assure you my channels will be full of material you do not want to be fucking promoting from your channel. Do you understand? Is it difficult for you? Because I know you're a simple-minded little fucking ignorant moron with a double-digit IQ. I should imagine you top out about 75 on the Kettle B test. You are a fucking grossly unintelligent, ignorant, fucking dribbling, simple-minded, fucking Neanderthal fucking moron, right? Let me fucking spell it out for you. When you put the word grobknob into any of your fucking descriptions, whether you mention it in a video, whether you type it in a description, whether you have the text appear on the screen, when people go searching for grobknob, I guarantee you are linking to material that will put you in a lot of trouble. Do you understand, prick? Keep on doing what you're fucking doing, and everyone else will start fucking reporting you to Sussex Police for being in breach of a court order. Do you fucking get that? Now, if you want to fucking stop yourself getting into trouble, you stop mentioning my fucking name. Do you understand? It's as simple as that, you fat, useless prick. That's how fucking easy it is to stay out of trouble. Stop doing stupid things and stop pissing off the grown-ups who are more intelligent than you, you dribbling little man-child fucking lump of shit. Right? Just keep on doing what you're doing. I don't give a fuck if you get in trouble. I don't give a fuck if you behave yourself and fuck off and don't get in trouble. The ball is in your court, right? You cannot fucking win against the grown-ups, right? Do what you want to do, but don't fucking blame me, right? I'm sick of you. You're a weirdo. You're a fucking creep. You're a fucking nonce, right? You're fucking horrible, right? Carry on doing what you're doing. You want to put my name on your videos? Try and promote yourself by grasping onto my fucking sort of star quality and sort of amusing style of presentation. Yeah, if you haven't got your own content, yeah, by all means, use me. But when you put my name in your titles, in your descriptions, when you mention it using text form and use my image in your videos, and people will be led to my fucking channels, to my accounts, be it Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Might start WordPress. Every time you mention my name, it's going to lead people to material that you should not be posting any form of link to or mention of. You fucking understand, Matthew? You fucking understand. It's what we call, in chess terms, checkmate, right? You are fucked if you carry on your stupid, juvenile, in fact, infantile fucking behaviour. Carry on doing what you're doing, and this is what happens. Matthew, it's the police. Matthew, open up, you fat cunt. Come on, Matthew. You're going on holiday. Yeah? All right, then. Thanks for tuning in. Fuck off.
Oh, everyone, we're going to let Danny Simpson in the house. Get ready, everyone. This is historic. Hi, Danny. Oh, my God, what a wank stain. Right, back at you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll start. Paddy, if you want to come back in, you're more than welcome to do so. Suffice to say, this is going out live across the world. Okay, everyone, we're just going to put Paddy in and just hope Paddy isn't... Hi, Paddy. Can we show you? Oh, Paddy. This is a real Paddy. So I'm going to... Oh my God, you bastard, you cunt. Oh, what a wanker. What a wanker. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? That's another porn bomb, everyone. That was another porn bomb. Can you believe it? Eh? What a wanker. What a wanker. Oh, you're just amazing, aren't you? So funny. Yes, there is a clone of you, Paddy. He's just porn bombed me again. So, what I'm going to do is I'll be back with you. We're going to cut the show and I'll be back with you soon. Okay, here we go, everyone. I'll be back.
Well, podcast wars are fake. The podcast wars are fake. Why are the podcast wars fake? Well, tune in at 1 in the morning. Also, we could talk a little bit about the pawn bombing. There was a pawn bombing of the Matt Taylor. The Matt Taylor was pawn bombed. Let's talk about that. In the meantime, hey, Charlie's girl. I am just going to listen to a bit of music while I see if anyone's going to join the stream. What do you think? Money. Hey, porn bomber, true liars. Look, folks, let's convene at 1 in the morning. Oh, porn bomber. I always want to play your fucking streams. That's going to come up, Mr. Porn Bomber, in the Matt Taylor section of the show. Let's just listen to some Pet Shop Boys in the meantime. I don't know why I really like this era of music. It is 8 minutes to 1 in the morning. Join me then. Let's talk some shit. Matt Taylor. Also, podcast wars are fake. Also, Matt Taylor got porn bombed. I do hear a little ploppity plop there. I believe I do have someone to add. All 5 of you watching to the stream, welcome to the stream. Porn bomber 77, welcome to the stream. I just went on a bit.
Big up Plisco. That's all I can say. Big up Plisco.
Plisco. Now, in general, I am against the old porn bombing, but Matt Taylor be a special case.
Yeah, it was hilarious. It was hilarious.
Matt Taylor is a prolific personality who, even to this day, he's putting out websites. He manages to. He really loves that Google like blog budget. But he puts out all these websites. He puts out like so much content. And he's very much able to put up accounts and spoof accounts, and but he's a part of the all this the satanic panic shit But more than that, he's just been convicted for stalking people. So, and harassing people online. So that's Matt Taylor. And Matt Taylor is a comedic figure in many ways because he's easy to see. He's a very ridiculous person.
Well, he's funny in the head, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Bloody not.
Well,
anyway,
lots of comedy coming from there, but
somebody's been, every time he gets a guest, it's either Nilu Berry or a porn bomber. You can't get any real guests now. He's a laughing stock.
But Matt Taylor, for as prolific as he is he on David Icke is on James English's show and all these people's shows. I mean, David Icke, I thought, was pretty much fucking done because he was telling people that the coronavirus was just fucking a hoax by the government and that the vaccine was just a way to, like, genocide old people, and then was in the middle of many of these protests in London, during lockdown. So, I don't know, David Icke actually has deaths on his hands, and David Icke recently did a podcast with James English, who's just swimming around on YouTube in apparently this true crime. Apparently, if you just put true crime in your podcast, that gets you up in the algorithm. But there's no true crime about this bullshit. On YouTube in apparently this true crime. Apparently, if you just put true crime in your podcast, that gets you up in the algorithm. But there's no true crime about this bullshit. Promoting David Icke, who has blood on his hands. David Icke was going, "Oh, my life is in danger." David Icke is saying his life is in danger. Oh, fucking David Icke. And it's just like they might as well have Matt Taylor on their show and call that fucking true crime.
Well, at least Matt Taylor has committed some true crimes, you know.
Yes, he is.
Stalky Matthew, the Brighton weirdo. He's live at the moment.
Yep. Who's live at the moment?
Matt Taylor. He's live.
Oh, Lord.
He
I
wants to get
jail for a
1,000
bit.
subs. He's not going to get it, though, is he?
But I want to address this. It's like really fucking weird. This is not true crime. This just seems like monetizing. This is true crime bullshit. Matt Taylor.
I was watching.
Oh, we've got someone coming in the background. Hopefully they are not a porn bomber. Let's add them to the stream. Hello, subscribe to How Can I Help You tonight? This is an uncensored stream with Heather Turner. How can I help you?
You said my name.
Oh, yes, sir. Matt Taylor.
What? Yeah, I tell you, I want to warn you, okay? Because the last time he done this to was Sharon Gell. And look how he turned on Sharon Gell.
Oh, is this actually Matt Taylor? Is Matt Taylor actually gracing my stream tonight?
Hey, listen.
The legend, Matt Taylor. If this is real Matt Taylor, I've looked at all your stuff. I've seen your websites, the Guerrilla Democracy stuff, and the recent stuff. And I must fucking say, I'm just basically impressed with your total output of propaganda. It's kind of like a lot, you know? And it's very zazzy, and it's out there. And as a person who has made propaganda and studies propaganda, I give mass props to you, Mr. Matt Taylor.
Well, I believe it.
We're gracing our streams.
And
No,
it's so easy to do this stuff with today's software. So it's not as hard as you make out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, especially if you've got nothing else to do in your life. You've got a lot of free time on your hands, Matthew.
Well, yeah, I'm a father of two wonderful children.
Mr. Matt Taylor, thank you.
You must not believe anything this man says about me. It's all absolute lies.
Thank you very much, Matt Taylor. Subscribe to Matt Taylor.
Yeah, and help hit the 1,000 mark. Would you mind if I put my my channel
Okay, no, Mr. Matt Taylor, you just came here to, like, did you just come on my stream to promote your channel? Because that just seems like big enough to Greg. I have like 300 subs. I am quite frankly shocked and amazed.
Heather, I came on because you mentioned my name, remember? You mentioned my name, because I was just doing a late night live, and I saw you live, and I thought to myself, what's the etiquette? Because I was live myself, and I thought, what would be the etiquette of me listening in on you? Because I know Rob Knob listens in on me all the time, and I thought it would be rude if I'd done that. So that was one of the reasons why I stopped my live, so I could listen in onto you, because you're very, and I've seen you before, a very beautiful, attractive young lady. So, and it's always nice to listen in. And I did. And while I was listening, you said my name. And so I thought, really? She said my name. Let's come on and say hello. And I thought, well, while I'm here, and considering Rob Knob has taken such great delight in laughing at my porn bombing, I thought I'll take the opportunity to goodbye the channel in the chat room. But Rob Knob, may I just say, Rob Knob, I was genuinely happy for you, because in your voice, you could hear the genuine joy he had at the double porn bombing. So I wouldn't like to deny that happiness to anyone.
In my life and laughing at you, Matthew. I've got a new crowbar.
Yeah, but you are a lying little toe rag, you are, and you shouldn't make up lies that I didn't finish military school, right? Because you're terrible. Because I've achieved things that you haven't even thought about achieving. And of course, I'm a father, and I've got a lovely girlfriend, and But anyway, Heather, if you've and I just want to warn you, Heather, because he did this with Sharon Gale. He befriended her. Right, and then he turned on her, and he turned nasty. Okay, I just got to warn you there. And also, for me personally, do not believe a word he tells you about me. Right, it is all lies. In fact, he was actually pretending to be me. And guess what? Rob Knob? Mackenzie's devils are back, and I've been talking to Mackenzie's devils, thinking it was people like Katie B and Rebecca, right? And the Mackenzies are going to publish everything. So that's how. So not only am I a victim of porn bombers, I'm also a victim of an email hacking deception that I've been well and truly set up. So I know you work things psychologically, and I know you are a Satanist. It all adds up. And I tell you, you're going to start carry on supporting James Hind after he admits to looking at illegal and top level material. Anyway, look, I'm sorry, Heather. I'm getting a bit hot-blooded. If that's it, I mean, if you've got any other questions, I'll answer. But otherwise, I'll just go quiet. I only came on and said hi because you said my name, and I wouldn't mind a nice Guinness now to. But look, over to you, Heather. Before I'll go, that is.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you for gracing my show. A lot of people have mentioned my name, and I think you got the balls to show up to mine, so I appreciate that. You've given your side, and well, Matt,
okay, I'll leave it at that.
I really hope for a day that there will be a day. I mean, you are massively entertaining, but I think you are a dangerous fucking person, and some of the things that you promote are fucking dangerous, man.
Like what things do I promote that are dangerous?
What are you doing? Like the Satanic Panic? You're promoting the.
No, I'm not. No, Heather, I'm not. I'm not doing anything like that. Heather.
You're not doing anything like that?
Of course I'm not. Sure? Just because James Hind, who's actually, if you support that man, you are something wrong with you, because I've already revealed what he's done. He's admitted.
I don't know James Hind, sir.
Well, he's part of the Satanic Panic.
Put it into context. You also revealed that a prostitute and drug dealer. You know, you promoted the hamster.
I can't talk about this. Goodbye, Heather.
Thank you for coming to the show. Thank you for coming to the show, Matt Taylor. Thank you for coming to the show. Thank you.
Taylor. Yeah,
Matt Taylor. I've got a
3 times convicted of stalking. And as for that Sharon Gale stuff, she turned on me, and you were there at the time. You can actually remember what happened. She turned on me.
Oh, it doesn't even matter if we talk about fucking Sharon Gale. If he's trying to delay his problems. But at the end of the day, I don't really talk about Sharon Gale pretty much ever on the show. It's come up time to time, as it does. But Matt Taylor, 300 subscribers, and one of the most interesting propagandists of the Satanic Panic has graced my show tonight, and I thought that it was great. I'm happy to put people on the show to put their side across.
I think he's just lonely, but deep down, he's lonely. He wants to sort his life out. He wants to turn his back on that illegal stuff. He wants to stop harassing people and just do messing about, you know, be more healthy and, you know.
Well, there will be a day where Matt Taylor will not be allowed on Airstreams, and you know, Matt Taylor has done a lot of damage online as Matt Taylor. That said, Matt Taylor I've looked at all of his stuff. He's got even new stuff, and I have followed that in his style. So Matt Taylor cannot be. There's only one Matt Taylor. Only one.
Kerry
Matt
Duff's in the house. You've got Kerry Duff. Yeah, everybody's in the house tonight.
Hey everyone! Wow, there's everyone. TaylorTV. Don't believe a word he says. Hey mate, I think I've established that I am my own person and I actually formulate thoughts in my own head on my own. Thank you very much. So, and one of my things is, I ain't gonna let no man tell me what to think. So I thank you and appreciate you for your concerns or whatever, but you can kindly also.
Anyway, the reason I'm here is to tell you what to think. So listen up, lady. I'm going to mansplain things to you.
Well, they don't know what is. I just love this idea, though. You gotta beware. They're working you, or they're working you. Just you know, because people don't. They don't If you don't have like normal human empathy and shit, you're gonna have a hard time making relationship with people. Just Mr. Matt Taylor. My hope for you, Mr. Matt Taylor, is you get your life in order and you get the fuck off the internet. Okay.
Well,
thank you,
if
Matt
he gets on
Taylor.
your nerves, just use the magic words, Katie Bourne, and he's off.
Oh, no.
That's the quickest way to get rid of him because he's on a lifelong court order not to mention her or talk about her. So, you know, you can get rid of him easy.
Matt Taylor's getting a Matt Taylor fix here, but we will give the props to the propaganda master, Matt Taylor, the propaganda master in his own mind.
There you go. He will turn on you. Now, that thing with Sharon Gowdies, you remember it. You were there at the time, and she turned on.
Yeah, Matt Taylor. You know, just you'll have a paper written on your bullshit one day. I'm sure. Matt Taylor would make a great case study. Just giving any people. So I already done my college. Already wrote my papers on violent and eliminationist rhetoric. Studied a bunch of weird shit, mostly right wing. But I will tell you what, someone can write a paper on Matt Taylor, and then he will live forever in the annals of bullshit artists.
Yeah. I don't know. He's weird. He wants to stop spreading propaganda out people. He wants to stop harassing people and just talk about his goofy life and just keep it original content, stay away from Sussex politics and stuff, and just get on with like trying to lead a healthy existence. You know, it'd be a lot happier.
Well, I can tell you, I've watched Matt Taylor just wash his dishes because he would do this thing where he would just like wash up his flat and shit, or like wash dishes and shit, and just to have him like talk about throwing out bananas or what he does with the banana skins. Hey man. You know, I come from the Bible.
He ended up telling Gail to commit suicide. The man is pure evil. He is a compulsive liar. I think people can work out who's lying and who's telling the truth. Matthew.
I don't know if he's been booted now, but he's had his say. But essentially, he can be banned. He's had his one say, and he is not welcome to return. Mainly because we got members of the Girl Squad who've been massively fucked over by Mr. Matt Taylor.
So he's have him on if you want. It's your show. You call it. You know, you can have him on if you want. I've been on his show.
Well, but that's what I'm calling now. He's been on. He came on saying, "Oh, you just said my name." Okay, well, he's come on. He said his thing, and I've just got members of Girl Squad. Matt Taylor can go to another show, and so we will be Matt Taylor's had to say he can now. Fuck right off. Okay, when that's the word of Matt Taylor. Thank you very much. It's just me now. Where I'll fix it so this could be more entertaining for you. Mattela, help me! My name is Wilson. Matt Taylor's keeping me hostage. Somebody save me from Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor. Matt Taylor.
Fucking hell. Well done on that one. But just coming back to Matt Taylor, that's off to you, mate. I've changed my opinion on you. And if I've called you names and shit in the past, I'm very sorry. I hope you'll accept my apology. You know, some of us got to be the bigger man sometimes. You done it today. Our restream's streaming really quickly. So hopefully you're... That's fucking mental, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, look, like we're speeding through there. There you go. Quick time. Yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there. Matt, thanks for handling Nikki with the dignity and respect that she deserves, because I know that anyone that knows her personally knows she's all right.
Soon. We'll talk soon. Feel sorry for being sorry for Matt TaylorTV.
Aww.
Feel a bit sorry about Matt there. Was that there? I've always thought he was just had a piss, and that's what I've always thought. But if he is serious about, you know, wanting
having a dream.
Are you telling me I'm not to dream?
I like him. I don't care. I like him.
He's a character, and he's
Stop dreaming these things up. Right, you tell me to stop dreaming. Another one, just like Sharon Gale. Right, you are just like Sharon Gale. No, because you just told me, Brian. You just told me to stop dreaming. You just told me again to stop dreaming. Thank you.
I like him. I don't care. I like him.
He's a character, and he belongs online.
He does, and he was one of the only few that actually let me come and have my say and not and stop people being stupid and that.
Yeah, no, so, I changed my opinion on him.
It was funny. It's fun.
He's alright. He's alright, Matt. If you're out there and you're listening, I know you're a bit of a night owl and you must be up editing or doing something now, or making yourself
being a floating Egyptian,
floating Egyptian, coming up a pyramid on your chats and that. Yeah, man, you gotta love it.
I can't dream.
Are you telling me I can't dream? That's stuck in my head, man. That's forever. So yeah, if you're out there, Matt TaylorTV, glad to hear you've got rid of Jonathan King's aftermath.
Oh, yes, out of him,
yeah. Try not to worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I don't think it's a great loss to be fair.
I don't think it's going to affect your channel.
Or anyone's, to be fair.
Anyone's channel. Even his own.